In the book of Esther, there's a story about a wedding. And the king is looking for a bride. And the long story short, he chose Esther, and she's going to be the bride. Well, in the king's palace, there's all kinds of servants. And the king's most trusted servant was Hegai. And his job was to take care of all of the women in the palace. He had to make sure that they were doing their job, that they were acting appropriately, and that they were well taken care of. Well, when the king chose his bride, Hagai's sole purpose was to prepare the bride for the groom. And the king entrusted him to go into the bride's chambers without ever desiring her for himself. He was going to be bathing her, dressing her, right? Grooming her. And he would do this without ever even flirting with her. It was only to make her enticing to the groom. He wouldn't even take 1 second and just put his hand on her arm and say, you know, you are so beautiful. He would never do that. So we got the bride, which represents the church, Christians, believers. And then we have the groom, which represents Jesus. You and I have a ministry. Your ministry might be preaching or being a caretaker, whatever it is. Your ministry's purpose is to prepare the bride for the groom. My ministry is I'm a worship leader. So let's say I get done with worship and somebody comes up and says, you are so anointed. Oh my, those songs really touched me. Now, if I was to allow that to go into my heart, it would feel really good. Someone else comes up and says, I love your voice. You brought me to tears. And my heart says, ooh, I like that so much. Next thing you know, next week, I'm playing songs that show my strengths musically. And I'm trying to appease the congregation. What am I doing there? I'm flirting with the bride, and I'm stealing from the groom. That is not the kind of faithfulness that God is looking for.